Hey everybody, welcome back to the Spin Rack. This is Mars here, and today we're doing a review of Gundam Requiem for Vengeance. This is a new show that's come out on Netflix, and Netflix is distributing it all over the world. For those of you who don't know, Gundam is a mobile space suit. Probably the grandfather of all mobile space suits, or one of them at least. They started back in the late '70s, and they've had different shows, incarnations of the shows, as well as the selling of the models of the mobile suits, as well as the video games. So, hey, what is this one about? What is Requiem for Vengeance about? So, before I jump into that, let me give you a little backstory for those of you who don't know. Okay, and of course, I know in the comments are going to be some people who are super Gundam fans who are going to say, no, you missed something. But look, here it is what it is. Requiem, the Gundams basically it's about this. What we're going to be talking about is about this war between the Principality of Zeon and the Earth Federation, right? And Zeon was a colony in space for the Earth Federation. They decided to break apart. They named themselves Zeon, the Principality of Zeon, after a couple of incarnations, and they decided they're independent from the Earth Federation. Earth Federation didn't like this. The two got into it, but eventually Zeon leads a sneak attack whereby they attack the Earth Federation's other colonies, several of their colonies, doing mass killing millions of people, gassing them, and then in an ultimate Zeon's decision to win the war, they drop one of the colonies on Earth, hoping to destroy the Earth Federation military base or headquarters. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. So then the next thing is that they invade Earth and nearly take over Earth. Now, this story begins at the end of it, where not the end of the 1 year war, as it was called, because Zeon is about to lose. Now they're getting kicked; their asses' butt is getting kicked on Earth by the Earth Federation, who are using regular military as well as their own mobile suits. So there are two different type of mobile suits. There's something called the Zaku, that's what Zeon uses, and the Gundams, which is being used by the Earth Federation forces. To give you a little background on Zeon. Zeon is like a Nazi, or as we would say, Imperial forces in Star Wars versus the Earth Federation, which is just all over the place. The one thing about this series is that it tends to show, at least in later incarnations, that they're complicated reasons behind the different groups. No one group is 100% pure bad or pure good. But if you kill people in three colonies and then drop a whole space station on a place on Earth, you're killing a lot of people, and then on top of that, you're invading it. So right now, the Zeon are not exactly the nicest guys. So now let's start up with this story here. This story takes place when, at the end of the 1 year war, like I was saying before, the Red Wolves. This is a Zaku mobile suit squadron. That is the captain is Aria Solari. She's the captain of her group, and they're on Earth, and they're trying to start withdrawing from Earth because they're starting to lose against the Earth Federation. Her team then encounters a new mobile suit from the Earth Federation, the Gundam, which just starts to kick the living daylights out of them. So one thing that we have to understand, the reason the Gundams become so powerful is that there's a new, they call it the new type of humans, I guess, who have the ability to handle these these huge mechanical machines, as well as anticipate what could happen whenever they're utilizing these particular machines. And so you need people who have a lot of talent, who are very good at getting the best out of their machines. And the latest Gundam mobile suit that's created by Earth Federation is just top of the line. It's faster than what the Zaku's did before. When the Zeon attacked Earth Federation, their Zaku's were the top of the pyramid, but now the Gundams are just like off the chain. They can just destroy everything. Eventually in the story, the Zaku's get a little better, but right now in this season, they just basically cannot stop the Gundam. So the Earth Federation is pressing their advantage against Zeon, trying to get them off the Earth. And so we're looking here at Captain Solari and her troops. They get destroyed, and she basically has to fall in with a remnant of one of the army groups that's been holding up in what looks like a junkyard. And they have to somehow decide how can they stop this. So we're taking this story basically from the point of view of the Red Wolves captain, and how they handle the first emergence of the Gundam, and what they have to do. Now, it's pretty interesting. The story overall, of course, looking at it from the Xeon side, because you see it from the Gundam side. But what really comes off is, man, I tell you, if you love mobile spacesuits, if you love the mobile suits, this is it. Like I said, this is like really one of the better shows that I've seen that they've shown over time. And don't get me wrong, there's been some other Gundam shows that are pretty good. The others that, stories are even better. This is probably where this one lacks a little bit more. The story is not quite as, cohesive, if you ask me. I think that a lot of times when they do these stories, they're basically just grabbing it from the computer, from the video game, and just putting it in. Now, yeah, to me, the graphics are good, but the humans, the way they talk just seems just out of sync how a normal human would talk. I mean, some of the characters also seem just like, stereotypes. They just cut and just place, hey, this is the type of character we're going to have. I mean, there are not that many fully fleshed out characters. Clearly, Captain Solari is probably the best, but the one of the ones that she has, her sidekick, not her sidekick, one of her lieutenants, the one who remains, he's not very fleshed out as far as I'm concerned. But again, are you coming to Gundam to watch it for the great stories, or are you here to see the mobile suit battles? Well, I'm here for the mobile suit battle, so for me, that's a big, big plus. But if you're here to watch the story, I don't know. If you're new to Gundam, this may whet your appetite and say, hey, this is interesting, because there's a lot of story, And of course, like I said, they're taking it from the Red Wolf side, the Xeon side, telling you what's going on and how they're experiencing the war, before their final defeat. I think you probably would be interested, especially if you're interested in strategy and mobile suits. But I think that this whets your appetite for more. Can they make this better? And I think this is where, like in Arcane, the series that came out last year and is coming out again, that it would be, if they could write a better story, have the characters a little bit more fleshed out, it could work out a lot better. But the graphics seem to me very pretty good. So hey, if you like what you heard, give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Spinnerack out.